Since the beginning of time, fire has been an important tool for humanity. Used to keep us warm, cook food, forge tools, and help build society. But most importantly, fire also has a symbolic value to us. A beacon of hope that inspires progress, innovation, and human ingenuity. Now, you may be wondering, why am I getting all philosophical here? Well, dear viewer, I am setting you up for a new series on Shonen Jump called Drawn to the Fire by Masayoshi Sotosho. It is about a first-year high schooler named Keki Mizuhara who made a promise to a girl in middle school who moved away to meet again as basketball champions. He gave up on his dream after badly losing to a basketball prodigy.
You suck!
After some time, Keiki once again is drawn to the fire of basketball again by an unlikely person. First impressions of the manga is that I like it. I can see the potential in it. Throughout the chapter, the main character tells people that he has given up on basketball because, what's a normal guy, talentless normal guy to a prodigy. But the story obviously gives scenes that it makes you go,
You sure about that? You sure about that? That's why?
Which, if you read enough manga, you just know that the main character is always going to find some way to get back into it. There's going to be a reason. It's just kind of like one of the things that you picked on after years of reading this type of media. But the whole point is how the artist, the author, how they are able to put their own twist into it. And I think this first chapter, this Masayoshi-san, they do a really good job at doing that.
That boy is good.
The cast of characters in this first chapter that's introduced, they seem very fun and interesting because I can first see some wacky scenarios happening, especially with the two main characters that are driving the plot of the story. The weakest part of the chapter for me is there isn't a whole lot of basketball playing.
What?
But I think that's okay. I'm willing to give it a pass because the first chapter is building up this idea of prodigies being a fire that inspires people around them. And throughout the chapter, the main character constantly thinks less of himself and believes that he isn't a prodigy compared to characters like Hanabi, who is this childhood friend that he made a promise with, and Akane, the prodigy basketball player that absolutely trashed him in middle school. What makes you wonder why Akane, the basketball player that wants Keki on his basketball team, why he wants him on his team. But by the end of the chapter, it turns out Keki is something of a prodigy himself, with the fire that drew Akane to him. And that's one of the things I like about this first chapter. I love the idea of a character that doesn't have a lot of confidence in themselves, unknowingly inspiring other people. It just shows that we ourselves are our biggest critics, and that we can get away with our greatness. If it wasn't for other people or Akane begging Keki to join the basketball team, Keki would never have gotten the chance to keep his promises with Hanabi. Personally, I know that I've had doubts before about certain things that prevented me from pursuing them, things that I wanted to do, like creating a video game or manga. And I always wonder, what if I've actually was disciplined and actually went in hand to do it, and it just leaves you regretting stuff. And in this life, you don't really want to regret stuff. It's like at least you tried. So that's and maybe this here is like me just saying I'm going to try doing things. But I'm very excited to see what happens with this manga. I know sports manga and Shonen Jump, they don't last really long. I could definitely see funny moments. I like how the personality of Keiki completely switches when he's playing basketball. He is this really cocky person that's very sly and cocky. I would love to see what happens. I would love to see more of this stuff in future chapters, so I'm definitely keep an eye on it. I'm reading it on Manga Plus, the website. I read it for free. Definitely suggest you guys checking it out. Thank you guys so much for watching. Let me know if there's any new manga that you like. Just hit me up, comment, subscribe, all that stuff. You have a great day. Bye.
It doesn't matter now what happens. is right.